your seat vibrates and shakes. Like
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Imagine a porn.
Oh no.
Well, that's what they say. Kevin Smith made that fucking joke on his podcast. He was like, "Can you imagine porn playing on that?" And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh, she squirted. Oh.
Oh, so that's what it tastes like. Oh, what did they use? Salt? Fucking
You like? Oh
pudding?
You okay over there?
Oh, they squirt like pineapple juice. Like pineapple?
There's actually pills that guys can take that make your secretion taste different flavors.
Oh.
Well, you just gotta eat right.
You might want to drop that in my email.
Like it's like
I'm not even joking about
Patrice
that.
O'Neal. Before he died, he had like a stand-up
Yep.
elephant in the room, and he's talking about his diabetes, right?
Yeah.
So he's like him and his wife used to pee on his wife, and he pissed on his wife. His wife was like,
How the fuck did we get here? We're talking about theatrical versus streaming.
"No,
You never know.
it's going somewhere."
Yeah.
No.
She's like, "That birthday cake?" He's like, "Yes."
Dude, I can't.
Oh my god.
How that happened? Was it his birthday?
No.
I mean, too. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We're talking about 4D. 4D, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel like, on another kind of related. I mean, you're watching a horror flick.
That'd be awesome.
And there's fucking blood gush. No.
They even
I
have-
don't feel like I would be
I
okay
would be
with that.
bathing in that shit.
I don't know if it was also 4D, but they also have something now where it's like the screens wrap around the walls now. Where
Oh,
like
yeah.
the other, so like you have your main screen, you're watching like Black Panther or something like that, and the walls are also screens too. So like you'll see like other shit like
But it's not that the
trees and
walls
shit
are
like, and they're moving too.
It's
like,
not that the walls are screened. It's that they're using those cameras. Remember how they did the Michael Jackson experience? And
Yeah.
they used those cameras to recreate
Yeah.
him?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're using for the walls. So like it's not just the walls. It's like in between the ceiling, yourself, in that there's cameras that are creating these 3D like
So like a projector.
projector, yeah. And then so the walls aren't actually the screens because
they're making you more
holograms.
immersed, like
yes,
in the actual movie, which I
Yeah.
think is cool as fuck. Like,
absolutely.
you know.
So where it's heading, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But I mean, like, would I still want to watch something in my boxers with a beer in my hand at home? Hell yeah.
Yes.
But I mean,
like-
I'm not gonna fucking miss going to see the Rise of Skywalker, in
But-
an actual theater.
But that's the
because
whole argument with some people is like these big blockbusters and all that is taken away from these independent movies and these art house movies.
But that's why we have streaming services now,
Yeah.
where they have the opportunity.
What's this?
and-
Mark Maron? He was complaining like, "Oh, I have to go miles away to go see a good movie. These fucking kid movies. I'm fucking sick of it."
And that's just...
Well, you can sit at home and watch that same good movie on a streaming service and tons of others while in your boxers with an open beer in your hand and not have to fucking give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on board for that. I don't know which I prefer better. Like, I love the experience.
It depends
of actually
on
going
what
to see a
movie it is.
Yeah.
If it's a big
Yeah.
blockbuster, it's something like Star Wars
Yeah.
or
Marvel,
Marvel, yeah,
DC, whatever.
you want to see that with other people because you wanted the reaction, you want the
Yes,
experience with people.
exactly.
Share like
Yes.
when I brought this up with Finn. When I saw Endgame, I was like a fucking big ass kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
10 years
yes.
old,
Yeah.
fucking Saturday morning cartoons. Like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
this is awesome. Yeah.
The way I gauge on whether or not I want to wait for something to come out on streaming or to rent, or if I'm going to go, is it's instantaneous. It's where it's like you see the preview and you're like, I'll wait.
But here's the other thing too. It's like with streaming services too. Like you have a budget, but you're already getting paid up front for
Yes.
your part in the movie. Like you don't have to like studios don't have to worry about ticket sales.
No, they don't.
Because you already got paid for it.
They're going to get paid by the subscribers that they have.
Like look at
Right.
The Irishman. Look at The Irishman. That movie is 3.5 fucking hours long. Like I still haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it. But I mean, like all those dudes got paid. Like
I saw it.
Martin Scorsese got paid. Like, what is he bitching about? With like, I mean, it kind of deals with our show topic, like with theatrical and streaming. Like, he's bitching about Marvel and all this other shit.
It's
and,
not
like,
Marvel.
Well, just Marvel movies as an example, like
Comic.
taking
Yeah,
out.
no. He's
Yeah.
using it because it's the most popular right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's talking about all comic book movies.
Yeah. But also like taking up space in theaters too. Like
I just want to get that clear because there's people online who think he's just taking shots at Marvel.
No, it's just comic movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I do agree with like some actors saying that like, you know, all these big comic book movie or blockbuster movies are taking up space at theaters and taking away space from whatever else, you know what I mean? But that's what these streaming services are also helping trying to do, like with The Irishman, you know what I mean? A good old-fashioned gangster movie that, you know, okay, maybe there's not space at the theater for it right now, but hey, guess what? You can watch it on Netflix in the comfort of your own home and do whatever the fuck you want.
It.
And guess what? You got paid for it for making this movie already.
I told my brother, because he was like, how was The Irishman? I said, it was okay. It was typical Scorsese movie. It's like towards
for a house painter.
Towards the end,
That's all I got.
it gets good. At the beginning of the movie, there's a lot of shit in that movie that need to be in the movie.
Listen,
And I said,
I think Al Pacino.
he
I think
stole the
There was a
movie.
lot of like fucking de-aging, like CGI in
No,
that
movie's a
and
joke.
yeah.
With that shit. You know why? Because Al Pacino's older than both Pesci and
De Niro.
De Niro.
Yeah,
But Pesci is supposed to be De Niro's supposed to be younger than all of them.
yeah.
And Joe Pesci kept calling De Niro a kid. Hey kid. He's like, listening to the fucking kid. Hey kid.
I gotta sit down and watch it.
The thing about Al Pacino was that he was trying. There's so many like shots that he took at Trump. He was really trying to be that dude because he was trying to put in place like the whole precedent and all that stuff and because he was like the union dude, right?
Well, I guess that's how Jimmy Hoffa was.
Right,
He
right.
was.
So
But
he was throwing out like, you know, this country belongs to us. We're not gonna let anybody, any precedent think he's gonna do whatever he wants. And like he in real life has this like distaste for
no, that's
precedent.
De Niro.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, De Niro hates Trump.
Al Pacino, I never heard. Al
You don't hear
Pacino.
anything about Al Pacino.
I thought it was the same dude.
Nah, it was Trump.
Oh,
Trump.
man,
De
Yeah.
Niro.
the way he was talking, I was like, oh
Nah.
shit! I was like, he's throwing out that.
But
it's De Niro.
the story I was
Any
gonna say.
chance he gets, he's like, fuck Trump.
Yeah. What I was gonna get on about the movie is because it's 3 hours long, right?
3.5.
3.5 hours long. And then Endgame is 3. I told my brother, I said, Endgame, you can't really tell it's 3 hours.
Because it
Yeah,
just
you
takes
can
off
feel
and
it.
goes.
Yeah,
Like,
but Irishman, you could tell it's fucking
Yes.
3 hours. You're
Yeah.
like, damn, this
There-
movie's
there were-
still going?
there was something I saw online where you can actually split it up into like almost episodic or like episodes or whatever at certain, like they cut it in like certain timelines where you can like stop it at and like, okay, I'll come back and watch this later, but like it would feel like you're watching like a mini series or something. I was like, all right,
that's what it
like,
should
I
have
can
been
get into
because
that.
Do that.
3.5 hours. I don't have time to watch. Like,
because they try to